I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
Oh yeah, news daddy, let's get filled up.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it. I'm Pepito.
Hello everyone. Setting my level. There it is. Good to see you all. It's Thursday. We got a Patreon coming up, so we gotta move. Move it with authority, like I always do. Good to see you, MSG Live and Sleazy, Sinister, Dev, Bear, Zucker Bear. That's fun to say. Psychor, S1000, V Grendel, Mr. Whoopi Boo Boo, Shaggy 175, Commander Gab, Teflon Ted. More Live and Sleazy somewhere around. Slick hair today. It's a little wet, so it's wet hair. Yeah, it's a good look. Maybe I should start doing live hair greasing sessions, like in the movie Oh Brother Where Art Thou? How he's always looking for the right hair grease. Just get a good hair grease going in the middle of the stream every time. Combat the effect of seemingly the effect of wigs. Although why would I be wearing those on the stream? Yeah, really juicy hair. Someone asking if I remember when we elected producers. We did do that.
And now now you still can. Wasn't I elected to be permanent Pepito Reich?
Let's steer clear of the word Reich at this particular historical moment.
You want to recount? I can't even count. It's a waste of time. Numbers are an invention of the devil.
What? I didn't even know you believe in the devil.
I don't. But the numbers are just designed to make you not to think about how much food you've eaten and to count it, which I refuse to do. I will not be ruled by numbers.
What are you ruled by?
The immortal will of the universe to consume.
Oh.
It's a more grounded way of being.
You remember when Rennerton was a functioning city? Will we ever return to Rennerton? When last we left it, it was a zombie hellscape. If anyone knows any good zombie city building games, if there's such a thing, we could return to Rennerton to play that, I guess. Oh yeah, you're also the Pope.
Yeah, it's a religious calling, consuming. Like a star.
What?
Yeah, a star just eats up stuff until it belches it back out into the universe for it to be consumed by even bigger things.
Oh, Pepito, you've got a real whole tautology here of thoughts.
Nope, don't even know what I'm saying.
Oh. Project Zomboid? Did I ever play that? That sounds so familiar. I might have watched guys play I might have watched, like, YouTubers play this. Occasionally I'll go through a phase where I watch people play a game I've never even played before as I fall asleep. This might have been one of them. Oh, this is more of a survival game. Project Zomboid Infection Skylines. Is that a thing? Maybe you do kind of build buildings. I can't tell. Anyway, maybe we'll do that someday.
We can elect me an assistant. Right now I'm all alone in here. It's such a big room and I'm all alone.
No, Pepito, I'm facing you. It's just the cameras aren't angled that way. You're on the other side of this camera that's pointed at me. These cameras in this advanced studio.
I don't know how things work. But I want to thank Cytrix for the raid. I don't understand what that means, but it seems nice.
It is nice. We do appreciate it. 95 stream streak. How do you do it with my insanely insistent streaming schedule? Although for 2 weeks in a row we've been on the same streaming schedule, actually. So maybe I'm actually crushing it. But thank you all so much for the support in our endeavor to, I guess, do this forever. I guess I just do this stream forever. Well, till I turn into bones.
And then you still do it.
Should I be doing this stream when I'm 80? What kind of shit will I be saying if I'm 80 and I've been doing this to my brain For 60 years?
Case, I don't know numbers, but I know that your math there is definitely not right.
Yeah, in 6 years when I'm 80. I won't live to 80 based on genetics? That is harsh. Is that based on both my parents dying before 80? Because that's a deep cut if so. How many more personalities will come about? At a certain point, I won't be in control of them. Okay, well, I think it's probably saw the workout stream. Guys, you saw a man in his physical prime. Improv isn't nice. I guess I did drink a fair amount while watching improv shows. It's really the only way to get through them, actually. It's like body armor. Okay, let's send it to the news. Let's get some of these segments done. Maybe today we can finally play, what was it? Bonk? I think it might be on a raw emulator I don't have, but Live and Sleazy probably sent me like a web version that works. I almost shit myself? No, I almost had a corgasm. It's different. You only shit yourself occasionally when you have a corgasm, Ray Silva. I'd like to see all of you do that weird breakdancing workout. Actually, I wouldn't like to see you all do that, but I dare you to do that. Super Bonk. Super Bonk's Revenge. I remember being jealous of people that got to play Bonk when it came out, because I didn't have the system to play Bonk. And now, I still don't know if I have the system to play Bonk, but that's Brandon's problem. The corgasm, essentially, yeah, I was leveled by a rocking corgasm. You know, that workout, though, I do think I might start having to do more like compound, what is it? Aerobic movements, essentially. Calisthenic movements. Because I have been actually lifting a little bit lately to try to keep my bones from falling out of place. But that even doing a couple of those, I was like, oh yeah, I guess you probably should move your body around. Stretch even. I mean, it sounds crazy, but maybe I should stretch. No?
Just wild. Just go wild. That's what I do. I just go wild. I sprint around. I go. Why don't humans just go wild sometimes?
We do. When we do it, it's more destructive. All right. Anyway, it's news time. It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you. All right.
I feel like I just get up. Ladies been against me. They want me to come.
Talk boys should stretch every day. Are you not stretching, Case? Is that why you're such a stiff stick in the ass? You stiff ass stick? Got him. There's a podcast after this, yes. I do know to stretch before working out. Although, if you're doing yoga, I guess that kind of can be the workout. Don't turn my music off before cutting back to me, you bastard. Also, when are you doing this Matt tat up here? Up there. In the distance. Matt was nice enough to send me some Matt pictures. So the Matt tat, maybe I'll order it after the podcast tonight. I just have to sit down and place an order for a Matt tat. I gotta look into the sizing. It's not a permanent tattoo, everyone, so don't get your hopes up too much. Here's the question. If I order 2, can I make Kendall put on a Matt tattoo? No. But I'll put one on if you order 2. Wow, you will? I'll put it on, I think I might put it on backwards. If you order me a mirrored version of it, because I like Matt's face when it's vertically swapped. Sorry, horizontally. Great. I wonder how long it'll take to come off. Face that strong. Maybe it never will. Just tattoo Matt's face onto your face. No, that's disrespectful. The Matt tat belongs on an arm or a Steve-O-sized back. Can you get a back tattoo? Then I have to pop off my whole fucking shirt on stream? Like you don't want to. I legitimately would prefer not to. I'm already going to have to go sleeveless like I did for that workout stream just to get it like... Get the military Matt tat. I'm unlocking my Kundalini energy on stream. It might be TOS. I was talking a lot about stretching my asshole, but I think that's legal. My pelvic floor has never been wider. And if I had ED, it's long gone. Just from one stretch. Yeah, I banished it to the nether realm. That can't work. Why would stretching your pelvic floor... You know what? I don't claim to understand the inner workings of the body. What do you claim to understand? StreamerBot. It's very sad. Yeah. Yes. Let's do some news. Oh, I didn't even write a headline. Whoops. They bombed another thing. Unfortunately, that headline could also just sort of be an all-play headline for basically every day of the news lately. But whatever. Strong statements from Case. Whatever. Check this out, everybody. You're gonna probably not want to see this, actually, but we're gonna show you anyway. As Israel has bombed the world's largest gas field, or at least Iran's. There it is. It doesn't look... Well, then I guess that doesn't look great. They do seem to have set a bunch of gas on fire. That can't be the largest. That's not that big. Yeah, I don't know if they bombed the whole thing or whatever. But it seems to be bad. It's sent oil prices up. That's my least favorite direction. Yeah, real ecocide. I mean, the other thing is, when you do this much damage to global energy infrastructure, it'll have knock-on effects that lead to the deaths of who knows how many people. So that's quite bad. But I guess give us some of these details, Jeff. The favorite. Our favorite here. The details. What the heck? That's a super close-up of a fire. Trump tells Israel not to repeat strikes on Iran. Oh, thank God he's on top of it. He said, don't do it. Yeah, I think he said he didn't know about it, but then later they corrected the record. Got to keep that record in order. And we're like, he did know about it, but he's not happy that they did it. Or, you know, I haven't really read all of the info on this, so why don't you tell us what Reuters has to say? Huey Keeler says it's not like energy prices were already untenable because of AI power use or anything. This is a real business opportunity for all those data centers to be even more expensive. Oh, wow, huge infrastructure expenditure opportunities await all of us, but through our taxes. When we have to bail them out inevitably. This isn't even what the story is about. Well, it sort of is. Yeah, okay. U.S. President Donald Trump told Israel not to repeat its attacks on Iranian natural gas infrastructure as tit-for-tat strikes, that's a fun way to put it, on energy plants sent energy prices spiraling, sharply escalating the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran. Trump's comment came as energy prices jumped on Thursday after Iran responded to an Israeli attack on a major gas field by hitting Qatar's Ras Laffan industrial city, which processes around a fifth of the world's liquefied natural gas, causing damage that will take, some are saying, years. By some, do you mean this Reuters article? Well, I'm just, years? That seems a little extreme. So does bombing a huge oil field. That's sort of a tentpole of global energy infrastructure. Now Case knows what LNG is. Don't tell me what acronyms I don't or do know. He refuses to be educated. The Reuters Power Up newsletter, damn it, they got me again. I gotta hit myself. I used to do that. Okay, yeah, when you read an ad, you can hit yourself. Maybe I'll hit myself all the time, Case. Would you like that? No, Jeff. Don't do it. Saudi Arabia's main port on the Red Sea, where it has been able to divert some exports to avoid Iran's closure of the Gulf exit point, the Strait of Hormuz, was also attacked. The strikes underscore Iran's continued ability to exact a heavy price. Heavy crude? Might have to try to rely on that, given how this is going. For the U.S.-Israeli campaign is the heavy price they're taking, that we're taking, and the limits of air defense in protecting Gulf's most valuable and strategic energy assets. Trump, and this is Reuters saying this, I wouldn't weigh into this political question. What? Trump, who's politically vulnerable? No. Trump? I did see some poll recently from CNN that said that the MAGA base is, the polling suggested that he has 100% support of the MAGA base. Though I guess you're not a part of the base if you don't support Trump. So I'm not really sure how valuable of a poll that is. Yes, the base, his cult still supports him, I guess. Elections, he's politically vulnerable and he's lashed out at allies who have responded cautiously to his demands that they help secure the Strait of Hormuz, the conduit for around a fifth of the world's oil. I'm sure he had something reasonable to say. Maybe I should just stop reading or listening to anything the president says. Because it is just reading bullshit. That's the president case. It's just always complete nonsense. Yeah, that would be like me being, if you watch this stream, you're 100. If you're subscribed to my, the support amongst my base of subscribers is 100%. It's not. Yeah, that actually, you know what? He's putting up stronger numbers than me amongst the people that directly financially support him. You have to read the Pearl Harbor thing. Well, we'll read his statement here. What a statement. Wow, what a statement. Let me see. Let me copy this over so I can really stare down the barrel here while I tell you guys all of the exciting things he had to say about this. Oh, it's so zoomed in. Oh my gosh, why does it do that? We'll just scroll it to the middle here. You'll just have to trust that you're going to get there to read this corner while I read the main thing. Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Park. South Park. It's not South Park. You should slap yourself for that. I said if I read an ad, I would do that. South Par's gas field in Iran is what they struck. A relatively small section of the whole base has been hit. And you saw that earlier with the whole little section wildly on fire. The United States knew nothing about this particular attack, and the country of Qatar was in no way, shape, or form involved with it, nor did it have any idea that it was going to happen. Unfortunately, Iran did not know this, or any of the pertinent facts pertaining to the South Pars attack, and unjustifiably and unfairly attacked a portion of Qatar's LNG gas facility. That doesn't... Why? What did poor Qatar ever do? House a bunch of our military bases and act as a client state for the American empire? Besides that... Anyway, no more attacks will be made by Israel pertaining to this extremely important and valuable South Pars field unless Iran unwisely decides to attack a very innocent, in this case Qatar, in which instance the United States of America, with or without the help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of the South Pars gas field at an amount of strength and power that Iran has never seen or witnessed before. How much strength could that be? An amount we can't even have seen before? My God, I do not want to authorize this level of violence and destruction because of the long-term implications. Think about the implications. The implications? Think about the implications that it will have on the future of Iran. But if Qatar's LNG is again attacked, I will not hesitate to do so. Thank you for sucking my whole asshole. That's it. Weird that he switched his sign-off to that. Oh my God, everyone.
Oh, shit. Who's that walking over here?
What is my hand going into?
What the hell? That's advanced chip technology she's got. Kendall, this is the question of the day. This is the big question of the day. If I order a tattoo of Matt Liddell, a temporary tattoo, if I get two, will you put it on your arm along with me?
What's the tattoo?
It'll be of Matt's face. Oh my God, what's even happening?
It's cucumber.
Whoa.
Cucumber flavor.
Also my credit card number. They put it on the back of the chip when you buy it. So you can freeze that frame real quick.
Like you're gonna order temporary tattoos?
Of Matt Liddell's face. He sent me pictures.
Temporary tattoos?
These are the matte options. These are the matte options, everyone. Matt, I'm going to blow up your spot because we're going to have to see these either way. All right, pretty good. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, it's almost like a middle finger, but with his index finger. And that's just sort of a sweet one.
This one!
Kendall will do that one. There you go. My beautiful Filipino son, do you want a tattoo?
Huh?
My beautiful Filipino son. Come here, my Filipino son. Oh, there he is. God, he's a handsome boy. You bring him to work every time. Of course. Because I love my boy. No, it's the way you talk about him is odd. You've never been a father, Case, so you don't understand how it feels to produce such a handsome specimen. Beautiful, even.
No. That one dropped.
Doesn't even eat food off the floor. You raised him right. Can truly eat a chip. All right, Matt, there you have it. If I get that one, then you're getting double the tat for half the sub goal.
I have reality show news.
Kendall has reality show news?
Yeah. Go to TMZ.
Oh, shit. Who's that walking over here?
That
Kendall fucking Lynn. Yo, let me tell you about a girl named Kendall. Got a vibe so wild, man, she's raised Mel. This is Christine by her in this party. Okay. Well, what's the deal here, Kendall? You want to tell him? What's up?
Taylor Frankie Paul is the main Secret Lives of Mormon Wives wife. She's not even a wife. She's the main Mormon mom of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. She got so popular, the Mormon Wives got so popular, that they offered her to be the next Bachelorette, which is already filmed and edited. It was supposed to drop this Sunday. Her baby daddy, in the first season of Secret Life of Mormon Wives, we saw that she got like she got what's it called when the police come? A domestic violence charge against her. We saw that in the show.
Who filed it? Her husband?
Her baby daddy. Her baby daddy. And then she had a redemption arc, right? Where just like, well, she's a better person now. Well, he just dropped that motherfucking video of her domestically violenting him, and now they canceled this season's Bachelorette.
I shouldn't laugh if a child was struck. But I love the punishment of like, you can't be the Bachelorette. I'm sure it feels like a punishment to her, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah. Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? You think this is okay? It's not okay. Holy
It's okay. I don't give a f.
Let me go. Stop.
Oh, shit.
Dude, leave me alone.
Oh, wow.
Your daughter is right here.
I mean, the little ding sound effect isn't enough. Jesus. Maybe move the daughter, stop filming?
No, you. Stop.
Okay, well,
What?
you want me to watch the whole thing?
No. Okay. This is according to the internet. Kind of. It's based off what other people have said. Her first husband, her ex-husband, her only husband / ex-husband, literally has nothing but kind things to say about Taylor Frankie Paul. Like, publicly has said she's so kind and this is such a different version of Taylor he has never seen. And people have claimed that her behavior of this only started when she started dating Dakota, her baby daddy. At this time, Dakota was like a well-known drug addict, and everyone thinks the running theory is that he's still on drugs and is now like her dealer in some sort of way.
The
And
guy
that's
in
why-
the video?
Yes, and that's why they have like a very like perpetual toxicity relationship. Is because, you know, the type of addiction in all ways.
Well, the only thing to do with a toxic relationship is end it. And so I will just continue to not care about either of these people existing at all.
Yeah.
That's my strategy.
So that kid's not even her baby daddy's kid. That's the kid with her husband, her ex-husband.
I don't know. Blink twice if I need help.
What?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, if I filmed Kendall all day long, it would honestly be very nice. Never throws a chair or anything. That's why I'll never be on The Bachelor.
And that's my news.
Huh. Somehow that news was also unsettling. It wasn't really a break from the unsettling news. It was like more unsettling news.
Season 5 of Secret Life of Mormon Wives is on hold because we're all pretty sure they're trying to get Taylor help, but also we're pretty sure that producers are trying to protect Taylor.
And Taylor's the lady
Taylor's
who's violent.
the lady who's the main Mormon mom. of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And we're all pretty sure she's like not getting the help she needs for her mental illness. Like she's really manic. And
Well, we have to understand, Kendall. I almost called you child. It's fucked up. Child? We have to understand, child. What? I don't know. What you have to understand is that the priority here is for her to be famous. So they need to do whatever it takes for her to still be famous.
yeah, and
Fortunately, I think
that's
she's
not
safe.
getting her help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be more helpful for her fame if she continues to spin out of control and be a complete psychopath. So, and that's probably what brought her to the dance in the first case. So I'm sure it will continue to be bad.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye. As long as we all keep watching, that's what really matters, everyone. We'll take her kid away from her or them. Maybe. With all these interpersonal celebrity issues, I don't know. I never expect it to really resolve in like a normal way because once there's enough attention on it, everything just gets kaleidoscopically blasted all over the place by being a celebrity. You're just alone in chat waiting. I mean, no shade for watching The Mormon Wives or reality TV. As someone who at least used to watch pro wrestling, that's essentially reality TV, just heavily scripted. So I don't know. I just, at a certain point, I just don't give a shit about like a person who seems self-destructive enough. This is kind of the same rant I gave when there was like the Shia LaBeouf interview that was going viral for a while. I'm just like, I don't need to hear from this guy again. For me, at a certain point, I just don't care. Like what? I wish them a speedy recovery, but I don't necessarily need to hear about them. Take the kid away and give it a TLC reality show about not having parents. Huey, now you're thinking like a TV executive. Maybe you can save cable with those kinds of thoughts. A lot of abusive mentality, unwell people in power, yeah, and just on screen. Like, I mean, I've seen enough reality TV to be like, essentially that behavior is just, it's ultimately kind of good for the show in a fucked up way. Like the whole value appeal of that Mormon Wives show is just, look how fucking, it's the same thing with the Kardashians. It somehow both makes you famous and a brand, but the appeal is also like, look how dumb these fucking idiots are. And honestly, they're all so shallow and shitty. It's the like psychology of whatever is going on with reality TV is strange. And I'm not saying I'm above it. Yeah, it's like they're rich. They're also total shitheads and they're rich. Man, it'd be fun to be a shithead who's that rich and also judge them and also be one. It's weird. It's an Ouroboros of just bad behavior and misplaced values. And drunk. But we can all relate to that, right? I know I can. Right now. Oh. You don't remember this in Book of Mormon? It's one of the cut songs. Yeah. The Book of Mormon really was better PR for them than whatever that show is. I can't be bothered to keep up with them all. Yeah. But again, I don't know, if like there's just so many people I know who enjoy reality TV. I don't want to be like, you're a fucking idiot for watching these morons. You know, as someone who's literally watched all sorts of terrible media, but I definitely don't care about them. But I hope that she stops throwing chairs at kids. That's for sure. I wish that poor fucking kid on the couch all the best. They've got a real mental maze of with a lot of traps in it to navigate as they grow up, I suspect. Throw kids at chairs. Big, comfy chairs. That's what Reverie Wolf means. Steve, what the fuck? I don't know. Okay. Let's go back to the news about World War III. Maybe we move on to chat news. We'll move on to some chat news. We'll give ourselves a little mental break here. The kid, future WWE superstar. I'm in support of this. Okay. A bear has emerged behind a TV reporter during a live broadcast. This is the news. Is this new news? This is from today? A new bear has appeared? Thank God. So finally, the news we all came for.
Good morning. I'm Erin Myers in Monrovia. A bear attacked a woman walking her dog in this neighborhood, and now they're trying to determine if it is the same bear that lives underneath the house here behind me. All those details.
It lives under
coming
a
up.
house?
And yes, we all see that bear up to the right side. We'll get back with Aaron in just a moment. We all know California
it
is
now.
Okay, let's go back to Aaron Myers.
There's a
We're
bear!
going back now. Aaron, what are you seeing out there? And be careful, please.
Hi, you guys. You can see the bear
guys.
actually walking into the trap, or nope, it was going to, but now it's walking out. We're going to step back a little bit. We're told by the man who lives here that this bear has been here for several months, and they do believe it has a baby that's also living in the house. So
Ooh,
it's
there's the
walking
bear.
out this way. We may get back in the car depending on what it does, but right now you can see it here in the driveway. They say he usually or she usually comes out a couple times a day and just hangs out in this neighborhood a lot. And you can see her right there going onto the grass. And they don't know, I do want to say they don't know if this was the bear that attacked the person walking. That woman did have her dog with her. The bear swiped her leg, we're told. She's going to be okay, but this is like around the 700 block of Oak Glade Drive. And once again, this bear had been here for some time. Residents say they have seen it for quite a while, and you do see Fish and Wildlife here too. They are out here monitoring the situation. And guys, this is
Does that mean there's more bears in this neighborhood? Well, a bear could come in. We don't want to just see a bear and assume they're guilty, Jeff. But they should probably get the bear out of the neighborhood either way. Well, it lives under the house. Maybe it's paying rent in that basement. We don't know all the details. They won't treat the bear fairly, Commander Keb. It sounds like this story might not have the happiest of endings.
the second time I've had a bear show up on live TV with me before. So pretty close, but it is walking away from us. They are most likely trying to trap it. We don't know what they will do with the bear or if they're going to be able to get the baby either. We haven't seen the baby with her, but the man who lives here, he
Bear looks kinda chill.
tells us he has his dog here too. He doesn't let his dog in the backyard right now because of the bear.
It's on the
there we go.
move.
It's running into the yard because the car is coming. You can see it going up that way.
It knows
But there
to
are
hide.
quite a few bears in this neighborhood, people say. And we have seen a
What?
lot of people walking this morning, walking their dogs. You can
How many
hike in this
bears?
area. A lot of people on bikes. So we're just going to keep monitoring the situation out here.
Huey Kuehler. There we go. Yeah. The wild animal swiped at a woman's leg, but she was barely injured. That's the good stuff.
It's behind the palms up there. There you can see a little bit of it. But yeah, live. This is the first time we've seen it this morning. And the gentleman who lives in the home, been here for several months. First time most of the neighbors here have told us that they've ever seen a bear actually attack somebody. But we don't know the circumstances
so
with
betrayed.
the dog. Don't know the circumstances if the baby bear was nearby. So we are trying to get more information from Fish and Wildlife. We've reached out away
Let's
from
skip
it.
ahead.
If you can have trash cans, a lot of times they do like to go in the trash.
Okay, now they're filling. They lost the bear, and now they're just filling time. They really want that bear to show back up. They're like, maybe we'll walk away if the bear approaches us. Sinister Dev says, the family that owns the house and other neighbors were insisting they don't put the bear down. I believe even the person who got swiped defended the bear, but they did trap it and capture multiple cubs and took them away. Is there like any place that's more of a natural habitat for a bear they can take them? Or is that like when you put an insect outside and you're basically condemning it to instant death? That's not true. That's what I've heard. When you think you're being nice to the insect by taking it outside, you're just killing it. Jellystone National Park. Get that bear some jelly. Get that bear some picnic baskets. Maybe move. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could read this story and tell you guys. That lady already told us all the facts. The trap had been set for the bear. Oh, no, this is literally just describing the video, of course. Oh, shit. Look who it is. Hell yes. Ben Hooper. He's got more odd news for us. Why when I'm here, Case? Why every time? We don't have time. There's so many stories. I gotta see what Ben Hooper's got for us. Come on, Ben. It's Ben time. I gotta make a graphic for that. I should give Ben his own segment.
I'm Ben Hooper, and this is your UPI Odd News Minute
Hell
for
yes.
Tuesday, March 17th, 2026. A 6-year-old cat underwent surgery in
No!
Florida for a digestive blockage, and veterinarians ended up removing 26 hair ties from
Oh my
inside the
God.
feline. The Halo No-Kill Rescue Shelter in Sebastian said on social media that staff learned of a cat signed over for euthanasia due to a blockage, and they
He's not even. I don't even understand what's happening because this coverage is just so subpar. Stop pausing Ben Hooper's video, Jeff.
immediately stepped in to get the animal veterinary attention. The cat, named Midnight, underwent surgery, and veterinarians were shocked to discover the cause of the blockage was 26 hair ties. The rescue said, "Ever wondered where all your hair ties disappear to? Sometimes they end up in places you would never imagine, like your
Okay,
pet's
that's funny.
stomach. It
Is it?
likely wasn't intentional, but this is an important reminder that small objects around the house can be incredibly dangerous for pets."
Metal Chaos, thank you so much for the 37 months. You should disable subs during Ben Hooper videos because you're going to give the impression that people enjoy this. Everybody loves Ben Hooper and you have to accept that, Jeff. He's making jokes about this. It's serious. This cat could have died from hair ties. And he's making little jokes. I don't even think he made a joke. He's just got a pleasant attitude, Jeff. You could try it sometimes. You could!
Hair ties, rubber bands, strings, and other tiny items can quickly become life-threatening. The shelter said Midnight is now recovering from her surgery and is showing a healthy appetite, but this time for cat food. Moving on from a kitty's appetite to a cetacean's overnight plight, animal rescuers on the island of Guernsey said a porpoise found repeatedly swimming toward the shore has been successfully returned to the sea. The GSPCA said that Jeff George...
Everyone's showering Ben with, but you know what? They're only donating a couple of bits. They're giving him dozens of bits. I get more bits than that all the time. Jeff, what happened between you and Ben Hooper? He fucking knows. I see you, Ben. I'm the only one who does. Jesus.
The organization's head of marine animals headed out to the Vale Castle area on Sunday on a report of a porpoise that was repeatedly swimming towards the
Are you
shore
kidding me?
and appearing extremely weak.
We'll have to cut away from Ben because I don't want him to have to deal with all these overlays. You don't want to, like, spray a bunch of confetti on the Mona Lisa, you know? It'd be disrespectful to the reporting of Ben Hooper to subject him to this. Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry that Jeff is so anti-Ben
Listen
Hooper.
up, Jack. Scummer Just Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. I love you, Ben Hooper.
Everybody loves him. This is like the Trump base 100% support. You managed to find Make America Ben Hooper again. And normal people aren't like this. You're turning against our audience over Ben Hooper? Yes! Yes, I am. If you love Ben Hooper so much, why don't you go kiss his little rear? Hype Train, are you here? Can you calm Jeff down?
No. Because I also love Ben Hooper. Ow, that's cheese.
I love
his ass.
You love his ass?
I love his ass.
It's the worst day ever. This is the fucking worst.
Yes.
What color are Ben Hooper hats?
I'm thinking like tie-dye.
I'm thinking like black, because it's a funeral for all of you if you decide to be fans of Ben Hooper. Because he will betray you.
I don't know what happened between Jeff and Ben.
I don't either. It's fucked up.
It is fucked up. Can you get me a fun Ben Hooper type beat? Can you get me a Ben Hooper trap beat? We can rap together about how much we all love Ben Hooper.
No. Why would there even be a Ben Hooper trap beat? Ben got out of his EDM phase a long time ago. Well, EDM isn't trap anyway. He mixed genres all the time. He was a fucking mess like that. There are trap beats in here when you type in Ben Hooper trap beat, but I don't know how they're related to Ben Hooper personally. But there's probably a way, you know, Ben Hooper casts a wide net, so there's no telling what he's involved in. No, he doesn't. He just does animal stuff. He just does little animal interest stories. It's not impressive.
late, bitch, you know that I'm impressed. If you hate Ben Hooper, better save your breath. Looking hot as shit in a little hat and a vest. Got another little fact I gotta get off my chest, and that's that I wanna fuck Ben Hooper. Looking flyer than Sly Cooper. Slam dunk, baby, he's a hooper. You talking shit about Ben, yeah, you never should've done it, baby. Jeff Ripple, yeah, we know you jealous. Ben Hooper is the best, and you can sell shit. You can sell a hat, you can sell his dick, you can sell a fucking nipple to a little kid, bitch.
What?
Mostly what I'm trying to say is I love Ben every day, and you know that I don't play, okay? I love to suck Ben Hooper's dick, baby.
Okay, calm it down a little bit.
I'm just saying what we're all thinking. Yeah. I'm an animal when it comes to Ben. Nobody's ever better looked than Ben. What?
Better looked than Ben?
Nobody's ever looked better than Ben. I like to see Ben when he's in the wild. I like to see him get wild. Because it's been too long. Yeah, Ben, you know it's been a while, but I ain't in denial. I love you, Ben. I wanna see what that human interest do. I'm an animal when Ben comes through. I need to go choo.
Hype Train was married to Crumb in Hell after all? You can't spell Ben Hooper without Ben?
Yeah, that's fucking true. Spell it out, baby, if you can. B-E to the N. B for big, E for E. N for that dick tastes nicely.
What the fuck? Stop trying to fuck Ben Hooper.
It's too late. Ben Hooper, I wanna take you on a date. I wanna talk about animals with you, mate, and do this. Know that?
Ew.
That?
This is what he does. This is what Ben Hooper does. He corrupts everything. The Hype Train's always like this.
Thank you, Case. For once I'm agreeing with you, mate. I wanna see Ben Hooper and I wanna mate. It's just animals, baby, you know it ain't strange. 100% Ben support is now 100% Ben support, and I have no retort. It's true, Ben, I love you, boy.
Boar?
Boar.
Yeah, it's a little too horny. Could you focus more on the career achievements of Ben?
Way back in 2000, you gave the news a hot new pounding. Started a YouTube channel that's astounding. Now you talk animals, baby, and you know I like it.
You really like it?
I really like it. I really like it. It doesn't matter if it's a squirrel, a snail, a flamingo, Ben never fucking fails. He can talk about any animal from bears to birds to fucking tigers. Have you heard? Lions, tigers, and bear, oh my. Either way, Ben's dick, it touches the sky, and I'm up there like a plane trying to suck it. That sky plane, you know I will fuck it.
What are you talking about?
If he had a penis that reached to the sky, I would fly up into the sky and try to suck it. That's how much I love Ben.
Love isn't always about sex, Hype Train.
Incorrect. Love and sex are permanently linked. Fucking is love, don't you think? I know that what Ben thinks, that's that I want to put his dick in a sink.
Why?
So that I can clean it off. Get it later by in the sink.
Ew.
It's not gross. It's just Ben. It's just Ben.
I think you talk yourself into some stuff just because it rhymes, Hype Train.
Nah, everything I say is a fact. No!
Based one mom, thank you so much for the support. I swear to God, that follow better have been for that psychotic rap and not for Ben. The rap was about Ben. Can we move on, please? There's gotta be other news out there. I enjoyed our Ben segment today, but we all needed a little bit of good news. And you know who provided that? Not you, Jeff. Ben Hooper. Thank you for loving the Hype Train. I'll take it. Even if the Hype Train and I have our disagreements, I will take it. And his sink dick. Well, that's the one part I can agree with, is Ben, you should take a bath. Ben is notoriously clean. This is the thing I know about Ben. What? You've never met the man. I can just tell. He's got a clean vibe. He's got a very clean vibe. MSG, thank you. A little bit of sanity in here. Look, we're moving on to better news. Val Kilmer is back. Didn't Val Kilmer pass away? Yes. But what if I told you he can never die because of AI? I'd say that sounds like we're returning pretty quickly to the horrific news. You're being a hater, Case.
Everyone's problem.
Let's hear what USA Today has to say about it.
Style and innate cool elevated films like Top Gun, The Doors, and Tombstone.
I'm your huckleberry.
Now, a year after his death, the iconic actor will return to the screen as an AI-generated version of his former self.
He's no longer with us.
Oh.
We're going to get the experience of Val Kilmer through this process of this story.
Before his health deteriorated,
He did
filmmakers
pass away,
Corey and
yes.
John Voorhees say Kilmer was enthusiastic about his role in As Deep as the Grave, a film about archaeology.
A flash poll coming in from Reverie Wolf that makes sort of the question and or statement, ah! So feel free to fill that out with exclamation point, oh. I'd say that's a fairly accurate summation of my feelings on this story.
Archaeologists and Native Americans in the Southwest Desert.
We're all about ethical AI. That is what this is, right?
That's what this
it's
is?
Collaborative. This film specifically.
Are they collaborating with his fucking bones? Even if the estate signed off on this, to even ask, you have to be such a fucking dead-eyed psychopath. Which I do seem to have captured a frame where he is living up to that. This is epic. You're staring over like a field of guys strapped to chains, working for free, without sleep for 48 hours. You're like, this is an ethical prison. We're focused on building things here. The response that we got from chat was, iced man.
The best example, because he already wanted to do this character.
The filmmakers say they used home movies and personal photos to generate the new AI version.
Oh, good.
Not Kilmer's professional work.
The Navy needs Maverick.
I also love, of course, they've got a still frame, and then they're just using clips of his old movies to be like, this is going to be great. Because if they showed what an AI can currently produce of a deceased actor, it will be 100% nightmare fuel. It'll be DLSS 69, you know? It'll just be a complete disaster.
The actor had embraced similar technology during his lifetime. After losing his voice because of throat cancer, he worked with a software company to create an AI-powered version for the 2022
when he
movie
was alive.
Top Gun Maverick.
One last thing. Who's the better pilot? You or me?
He always looked at emerging technologies with optimism as a tool to expand the possibilities of storytelling. His daughter Mercedes wrote,
look at the expanding of storytelling right now with this AI video that was sold as an AI video but was essentially a compositing video.
with generative AI now able to instantly produce deepfake clips like this, many in Hollywood feel under.
I do feel like I have to do my due diligence and point out that is not, although that video did definitely use AI, it was not exclusively using AI to produce the most famous AI clip of the last couple months. But of course, it's getting the AI effect it always does, where outfits like USA Today will just be like, look at this thing that we don't have context for. That's a sign of the apocalypse.
Threat, while others are embracing aspects of the technology.
People sort of feel like this is the Wild West when it comes to AI.
Oh, maybe because there's no regulation?
Is Michael Caine.
Some screen legends or their estates have made deals with AI companies. Matthew McConaughey has trademarked his voice and likeness to prevent unauthorized replicas and partnered with 11 Labs to translate his Texas twang into Spanish.
Okay, we get it. We probably get it, USA Today. Get that Texas twang into an AI system. Now we got AI ballerinas. We can bring it back. They probably do, Case. Yes, you can make an AI ballerina into Spanish. You know, I say the same shit about AI every time there's a story about it, but in my defense, they're saying the same shit about AI every time there's a story about it. But I will reemphasize, I'm not inherently against the technology itself, but I do think the way it's being used and sold is currently a fucking disaster. Would you let AI make your likeness? I will say when Sora was first popping off, it was like, give us your face. And I was like, how does that even work? Fine, I'll see what it does if you scan your face into this. And when I tried to scan my face, it was like, it literally had an error. It's like, your face is against terms of service. What? I'm not kidding. When I tried to like put my face into Sora, it was like, no. Give us it. Then I was like, You know what? This is a good sign. I shouldn't be giving OpenAI my fucking face. Who knows what I'm even signing up for? I'm going to point my camera at a screen where I'm using a Snapchat filter. I tried to get it to do Crumb's face, like to see if I could scan that in, and it also would do Crumb, and then I gave up because I was like, this is a huge waste of time. You tried to force, using a video of Crumb, you tried to force him into an AI case? That's so deeply immoral. I'm actually fully in support of you giving Crumb's likeness away.
Case
that is fucked up. Sorry. Been belching fire all morning and my voice is a little off. But I would just like to point out that is highly unethical. You've been unethical. And I did not sign off on this. My likeness has only been sold to Peen.ui and PeenUChrist.ai. Both companies I'm a founder of. Why aren't you dead yet, Crumb? Seems to be all the chat. And particularly Skymer is asking. It's a good question. I thought you were supposed to get your dick punched into the next dimension. Sorry, I'm back to normal. What the fuck? I don't know. Do I like Ben Hoop? Stop doing my voice, Crumb. Yeah, what is up with you today? Sorry. I've been having a weird one. Of course I like Ben Hooper. Who doesn't? Okay, that's it, Crumb. We're fucking done with this. We're done with all of this. You've got a thing to do soon anyway, Case. Don't you need to move on? Hellcrumb can fight against the gorilla with his hell strength. I don't control the hell strength. I don't even feel protected by it. Because I still get bruises I can't explain. In fact, some nights I wake up and my body is mostly one big scab that I emerge from. Sort of why I'm not sleeping in the same bed as my wife. Oh, that's the reason why? Yes! Because of the scab cocoons I enter at night. It really is all bad news, isn't it? More or less. Alright, fine. Let's send it to a different segment. We have to do Encircled, which always takes a while. So I guess you're teed up, Crumb, wasting your appearances, doubling your appearances, because right now we need to send it to Munch and Crumb. Man. Welcome to the show where I win all the time, and the guy next to me is a fucking loser who can't even stay in studio when we're up next. Running around the studio like a desperate girl in high school that didn't get a prom date. Now they're running around the school desperately asking everyone for a prom date. That's you, Crumb. That's who you are. What? See, probably your worst. Your insults keep getting worse. How is that possible? I think I described you perfectly just now, actually. Welcome to Munch and Crumb. It's a debate show where you decide the debates. How about we just say that every time? It's sort of the whole selling point of this. No, the selling point is me. And you are the detracting point. Because too much of me is too good. People need the peaks and valleys of excellence and total abject failure. Failed all the way into beating your ass in a rap battle just yesterday. It was 2 days ago, and I won. Really? Because you seem to know exactly what I was referencing. You're referencing your lies. Today's debate is, who is the better correspondent, Jeff or Ben Hooper? That's an easy Ben Hooper. Oh, what? I don't want to have to defend Jeff. Well, I'm ahead in the plane count. Clip it or something, because it's literally right there. So I choose Ben Hooper. I get Ben. Fuck! I got to defend Jeff? We don't get along, me and him. Why? Jeff's easy to get along with. He basically doesn't have any thoughts. It's very hard to get him to have an opinion on anything. He's like a conduit of just a straight line. Well, he doesn't like me for some reason. I never did anything to him. Isn't it because he always show up during his segments and just start talking? That makes it sound like I'm interrupting them. No, I offer context sometimes, but that's part of what news is. It's going to be Ben Hooper. I'm on the side of Ben Hooper. I mean, no shade, Jeff, but if you didn't have this huge blind spot, I'm assuming you'd agree. You know, everybody loves what's something that someone's clearly the best at. Everybody loves talk radio, but there can only be one Rush Limbaugh, you know? That is the worst example you could have possibly given. Nah, I'm just trying to clarify things, you know. Everybody loves actors, but there's only one Kevin Spacey. Jesus Christ. Stop making analogies. All R&B artists are talented, but there's nobody like R. Kelly. Okay, can we just stop? Maj, if we can make that debate, I guess I'm on the side of Jeff. God. Just falling through the ladder all the way to the ground. Go! I think they're describing you. Where's our music? You turned our music down so that you could flailingly rap like a fool. But I will return us to the grace and glory of our debate music. Look, Jeff is a talented broadcaster in his own way. He's got years of experience. He covers a wide variety of stories. Obviously, if we're going purely off of enjoyment factor, there's just no one can beat Ben Hooper. He brings this level of joy and class and sophistication to coverage of animal interest stories that, frankly, no one else in the business can even touch. And no one even tries to, okay? Including me, including anyone on a screen. Everyone just accepts that Ben is the best. But sometimes, and that really in a sense means there's no point in even belaboring the point. You may as well give Jeff a little vote of confidence here, because frankly Ben doesn't need it. See what I'm doing? Like really, with something this insular and meaningless, we may as well just give Jeff a little rub on the shoulder, because honestly, it seems like he's desperate enough to need that. So maybe vote for him for that reason. My God, the backhanded two-faced compliments you give. You grow a fucking parcel tongue while you were in hell? Talking out about both sides of your mouth and your asshole? Are you going to defend Ben Hooper or not? There is absolutely no need for me to equivocate or rant on the greatness of Ben Hooper. I could just hold my fucking penis out like I'm Macho Speed, waggle it in front of the camera, pretend it's a mistake, and Ben Hooper would still win. Okay? You know who that is? I went into a fugue state there myself. I actually don't know who that is. My point is, obviously, Ben Hooper's better. And my main point also is that you're disgusting. It's disgusting of you to slander the name of Ben Hooper for even a second and to suggest that we should vote for Jeff in this case. The fact you're misleading people like this, you should honestly be ashamed of yourself. Crooked, lying news media, just like always. Only I could have done it, but I won. You just said anyone would vote for Ben. You basically didn't do anything. Only I can pull out these kind of victories. People said it was impossible to defeat a correspondent on this network with Ben Hooper, and I managed to do it. That's why when Munch is on the ticket, you just can't lose. Obviously, I'm happy to see Ben Hooper win, but I do feel like it was terribly earned. And did you just face steal me again, you piece of shit? No. No! I ate a Korean sub today, and it's not agreeing with my tummy. It was a normal ham sub, but it was made at a Korean restaurant. What? When I go to this Korean restaurant, I can't eat Korean foods. I think I have like a slight reaction to it. So I asked them to make me ham subs. Why do you go to a Korean restaurant and ask them to make you ham subs? Well, they have ham and they have sub bread. I don't know why they have it. They do mostly serve traditional Korean dishes. But they do make me a ham sub when I request it. It's mostly bread. It's just one thin slice of ham. Then sometimes I say, hold the ham. Anyway, it's not agreeing with my tummy today. Because I don't think they regularly buy the ham. Because it's not in any of their other dishes. Frankly, I think they might have just had a ham sub on hand the first time they did it. So I got to talk to them about more regularly updating their ham stock. For the subs that I buy from this Korean restaurant. That's all the time we have. I know, I can tell you're trying to get me to answer more questions about this, and I simply will not do that. I 1,000,000% refuse. My head looks like a ham? Well, I find that charming. I love ham. I love it. It's unfortunate we have to do those piggies to get it, but shut up. The Yokan meat store? Maybe. Look, I don't know. We'll be back. I win. That's the point. I just think soda's better without ice. I just think you should be dead. Music is bad and it's bad for you. What?
A sock on the door means a crime is happening.
Okay, but I don't really get where I am. Actually, I have to go get ASMR Rocket Raccoon for this instead of me. So, 1 second. Hey everybody, ASMR Rocket Raccoon is it's not around. I'm his cousin. ASMR Shuttle Raccoon. We're both in the same business of ASMR. You're gonna have to settle for me today. ASMR Shuttle Raccoon. What do you mean I look like an egg? It's a family resemblance. I look basically just like him. This is the future the liberals want? Look, exclamation point CC is how you send us, your counterclaims. For my primary claim, which is, furries aren't real raccoons. I gotta talk to a bunch of furries today. What is this anyway? What are we doing? I look like an anime Easter egg. I gotta make sure this is working real quick. Okay, good. It is working. It is working. Anyway, you can send us counterclaims by typing exclamation point CC. We do appreciate it. We appreciate all of the thoughts that you fellas encircling me today have. All you people circled up, trying to come for the throne of... I'm not really sure what we have against each other, or what we disagree on. Because I feel like we really could all get along, actually. Because I'm a normal furry creature. You know? Anyway, let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Here we go. I have no fur. My point is, furries aren't real raccoons. This is awful. You wish, Sir Dumbass. You wish. So you think you are a real furry? I think I'm more furry than you. You don't even look like a real furry. You're mostly human. Furries, it's a spectrum. Obviously, I can't do everything in my day in a full furry outfit. So, I go 10% furry. That's not even 10%. That's just the nose and ears. That's a lot of percent. The nose and ears carry a lot of the weight of being a furry. Well, you're not a real raccoon is my only point. I am if I feel believe enough. Man, you got a big mouth. You got a weird face. You're not even furry. I'm a raccoon, though. I don't believe you. I feel like I have just as much of a right to call myself a raccoon as you. Aren't you even... Is that even the animal you're going for? If I think it's closer than whatever's going on with you. Wow. You're saying this to a real raccoon. A real ASMR raccoon that can get real quiet. This is flaring up your gout? Mine too. This is a mess. Wow, you got a fucking huge mouth. You've got a weird face, sir. What are we even arguing over? I just don't trust I don't trust you. We all came here today. This is an intervention. We all came here today to say we don't trust you. All of you, every single one of us. You're freaking us out. Why'd you come? I don't even understand. What are we even debating? What are we debating? You're the one who's supposed to set the terms here. You think furries aren't real raccoons. And I think that's crazy coming from you. What about me do you think isn't raccoon enough for you? What do I have to do to be a real raccoon to you? Look like one. You look like someone fucked up a N64 animation. You look like the fucking final boss in Dance Dance Revolution, like, got cancer. Wow, that is so mean. I'm just saying things that are true. Yeah, am I a little bit different? Have I always been a little bit different? I've always been a little bit of a different raccoon than some people? Yeah. You think I like having a unique face? That is not, I would not describe it as unique. That's not the first word. I don't trust that that's your face. Wow. This is what I've been dealing with my whole life.
Hold, you've been voted out by the group.
I understand how this works, and I'm ready to die for this. You freak me. I want to die just from looking at you is what I was going to say, and I accept my fate. That's what you get for being that rude. That's what you get. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Who else? Who else thinks that they're a real raccoon? I'm gonna change my claim, actually. I'm gonna change my claim to furries are just wannabe animals. That's not how you spell furry, is it? It doesn't need the... There we go. I'm changing it. Deal with that. You guys, I came in here with a good attitude. You made me turn on you, all of you. Elon Musk cyber raccoon looking dumbass. Now we're just name calling? That's what this is sung to? Aren't you calling us wannabes? What makes you think I want to be a real animal and not a guy in a weird, barely articulated mask? I think, what is the appeal if you don't want to... You'd love to just be like a fucking cat or me, a real raccoon. I like the way this is. Like, what's going... I like the way this is. The appeal isn't to be an animal, it's to be a man trying or woman trying to be an animal. If I were an animal, I couldn't have the joy of picking out a new suit to wear or booking a cruise where, we walk around the cruise and dress like this. And surprisingly, the entire cruise wasn't booked by the furry convention. So there's a lot of people just on the cruise being like, well, what is happening? Why is everybody... Why are the furries here? And then, but we walk around the cruise. I couldn't do that if I were a real animal. What are you talking about? I went on a furry cruise. I assumed it was a full furry cruise. Not the case. It was just some of us. We had like 3 rooms on board that we could use for activities. Most of the cruise was just a normal cruise. Didn't stop us for a second. We spent the whole cruise in our furry outfits, flying loud and proud. Man, we got looks, but I also think we won over some people. And it was a good experience overall. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't want to be a real animal. No, I like this. That's very specific. It's a real story. Yes, it's a thing that happened. What?
Hold, you've been voted out by the group.
Get out of here. I've said my piece. And I will continue to make really good points and put it. Is that true? I think he said about the cruise true? He didn't follow it's because he's not a real animal. He wants to be. A real wolf would have been like, aroo! would probably like done some cool jumps on the wall on the way down and escaped. That's what would have happened. Or me, a raccoon, I could have figured that out too. But that guy was a fake. So he couldn't do that. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Who thinks they can actually disagree with me? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't think this counts as a furry. Let me just say that. I, as a raccoon, obviously I understand all sorts of weird languages, animal languages, movie rules apply. I understand other animals intrinsically, which means you're not one. You're another wannabe. You're some kind of escaped Muppet or a cartoon that's been transferred to the real world, or maybe like a really poorly designed alien. I can see your chin in there. How does this work? How do you even work? If you're a guy, then you're just doing a voice. If you're an alien, you seem to have a chin of the guy. Minnesota. You say Minnesota? Definitely a Muppet. Say phenomenon. Say do. Not an animal, not a furry, not sure why you're here. I hope you feel good about yourself coming here, where we're having a serious conversation about what it means to be a raccoon. You talking about my hands? I had to get human hands installed. Obviously, I'm still a raccoon. I lost my hands in a bird feeder accident, and they had to give me They just gave me a couple spare human hands at the vet. Happens all the time to raccoons. New host? You talking about me? Yeah, hospitals, they got a lot of hands laying around because they got to chop them off. I think hospitals are where whenever a thief comes in, they chop off their hand. That's how human hospitals work. So they had a bunch of spares from all the thieving hands they had to cut off, and gave me these. That's why I got quick fingers. I always wanted memories of the fingers still there. I was trying to swipe stuff. I'm in favor of opinions from all over the place, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? I don't understand. Huh? You get that? What did I say? Did I say something bad? All I did was go we're getting nowhere here. How much time is left? Oh, the clock actually works.
Hold. You've been voted out by the group.
Thank God that thing's gone. What the fuck? Maybe it's fire resistant. I mean, that thing's just down there now? Can't kill a cush ball? I mean, it feels like if you could. A minute left? I gotta talk to someone else for a fucking minute? Alright. I stand by my point. You guys aren't real animals. Most of you are just not even dressed in your furry outfits. It's disappointing. Whoa. 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 I understand what this one's saying. Do you say I'm totally real? I have thumbnails and I can dig through trash? One's trash is a furry's treasure? What? This also is not a furry. I think that there was a miscommunication in what this is about. Clearly a furry? What animal are you?
Tiger.
Tiger?
Tiger.
I think you guys accidentally got a bunch of extraterrestrial creatures down here that...
We came from the planet Smump. We love the way that you wear furry clothes.
Animals do like trash?
We like to be animal.
Is this some kind of like international sex tourism thing here? What is happening?
I'm totally real. I have thumbs and can dig through trash. One's trash is a furry's treasure.
Okay, pause. That's time. Please wait in your seat.
My God, that was a lot. You're both fucking down there now? Alright, that's your guys' problem. That's your guys' problem. Whatever the fuck's going on here, it is your problem. Jesus. I think I proved my point. I'm a real raccoon. The realest one. Hey, they have a family down there? What is even down there? I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm concerned about this place. 30 minutes left. It's an awkward amount of time. We're going to send it to DJ Music. Well, you know, we'll send it back to the studio. And then we'll send it to DJ Music. And then I guess we'll have to do Bonk Friday because there's not enough time to play a game. And that's coming from me, ASMR Rocket Raccoon. I like to take my time with things. Actually, sorry, I'm ASMR Rocket, ASMR Shuttle Raccoon. Sorry. I'm not desperate to be my cousin. Oh, just so you know. Anyway, it's news time.
I'm scrumming. Nobody can scrum me. Nobody is scrummier than me. I'm scrummy. I'm scrumming.
Why is this still here? I think I hit the wrong button. There's supposed to be an outro. I think I have to hit the outro button for that particular segment or the stream gets mad at me. So we have to do that now. 1 second. Just to get rid of all of the remainders of the last segment. Why? Why is that? Whatever. You don't want to know about the intricacies of the StreamerBot setup that I have for that particular segment? No. Why am I even here? We have a slightly awkward amount of time until the Patreon. There's not really time for another segment. But I have to do DJ Music. But I don't want to make people listen to DJ Music for 30 whole minutes. We need ads for the segment running during the newscast? Yeah. We should make segment ads for all the segments you can request. You do that, Scrum. I absolutely refuse. Well, we didn't get through that much of the chat news, so I thought we'd do 1 or 2 chat news stories. And then we'll see which one really makes sense for DJ Music. I have a bonk-like head. Yeah, you kind of do. Does this count as Bonk's Revenge? I don't even know who that is. There's no way you don't know, because you look so much like Bonk that you probably get that a lot. I've never heard of Bonk. Call for an expert in filling 30 minutes of time with conspiracies about time manipulation and or magic. We could attempt to do that, sure. If I can get someone on short notice. Although they don't need to fill 30 minutes. They just need to fill maybe 5. I can fill time. I have mastered time and gravity. What? Why is that just you again? I am Case from the dimension where stuff is a little fuzzier. Why are there so many interdimensional versions of me? You don't think it's cool that I'm here? In the dimension of slightly fuzzy objects. We have mastered interdimensional travel. Furry or fuzzy? A little bit of both, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Looks like the fuzzy objects are floating through his face. You asked for an expert in time and magic and conspiracies. Why is it flying through your face? The fuzzy object which enters my face grounds me to your plane of reality. You're from the dimension of West Philadelphia? Born and raised? What's different in your I guess I'll ask questions? Yeah, if you have any. What's different in your dimension? Stuff is fuzzy. And also time manipulation. Well, what kind of differences has that led to? If you have a pen with a fuzzy tip on the end, it floats. That's a change. Do you have flying cars? No. We have more normal cars. Do you have like cities that float on like big fuzzy objects? No. You think a fuzzy floating object can support a city? Well, what like practical uses does the time manipulation in fuzzy objects have? Well, the time manipulation is of the fuzzy objects. Okay, then what do you use that for? Floating around our heads? Okay, yeah, what else? Isn't that kind of crazy on its own? Giggle Trash says, is his dimension where dust bunnies go when we take our eyes off them? Yes. And then they float around. And when you make love and make a sweet release, is it fluffy? No, it's just jizz. What? Well, I guess that makes sense. It's just jizz. They just squirt out normal ropes. Ew. What? What's gross? Well, you said. What, they squirt out normal ropes? Is this the Sphunctasm, the white? No. There's got to be some. You said you mastered interdimensional travel. Yeah, we go to other dimensions and we show our fuzzy balls, and we're like, it's sort of like our it's like our coming of age ritual, you know. And then we go back to our reality and we tell our friends about it. So the only difference in your reality is you have fuzzy things floating around your face. And we've mastered interdimensional travel to tell people about that. Do you have like any knowledge from all the other dimensions you've been to? I don't really care what you've got going on. I've got a lot going on. I'm making things float around my face. So I don't really need to know about what's going on here. I've come to tell you about how we've got flirty balls. You're talking too fast. Your voice is too echoey. Oh, it is? Sorry, that's sometimes an effect of interdimensional travel. It goes away after a while. It's they're sort of less impressive without it, actually. What do you... This is crazy what I've got going on. I mastered time and space. Yeah, but just for that, it seems. There's got to be something else different. We're at war with Iran. You guys doing that? Yes. We're kind of ruled by pedophiles. We're doing that too. I don't need to know. Ooh, there's this really popular show called The Secret Lives of what is the religion? Mormon? Yeah, that's the one. And they're up to no good. It's just this reality, but you guys have that particular thing with the floaty stuff. Oh, we also have talking animals. What? Why didn't you lead with that? Our animals can talk. They don't do that here? No! Oh, we have talking animals. And they sort of follow anime rules. But I gotta go. There's no time to talk about that. That's the only interesting thing. I gotta go. I don't have time for that. We got cute talking mascot friends that live with us. I guess I do technically have that too, actually. But only me. I don't care about your life. Why'd you come here then? To tell you about this. I gotta go. Pepito, are you from the dimension where they've got fuzzy furry friends?
I'm not a fuzzy furry friend, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a dog.
Okay, good point.
I don't know what kind of bullshit you're talking about, but I'm a dog.
Okay, well, let's send it down to DJ Music. The rare DJ Music appearance, who will serenade us on our way to the Patreon. It's DJ Music time. There's my friggin' lasers. Yes. Yes. We love to see it. Yes, we do. All right. Do I like Ben Hooper? Who do you think you're talking to? I love Ben Hooper. Woo! What a guy. I'd love to sing about Ben Hooper just all day, honestly. But fortunately, I'm cursed to sing about the news. News. Let's see what stories we even have as an option. Ooh, there's a new sex act that just dropped, everybody. I can put the sex act behind me. That's kind of fun. Dang it. Oh, it broke? What the fuck? What the shit is this all about? Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. My lasers are not appreciating me trying to talk about this new sex act. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. The sex act is doing it doggy style? That does sound pretty wild. All the craziest kids are doing it doggy style. Okay, sorry, I have to disable ads for this to work. Very annoying. These websites love ads so much. Let's see what we got today. What the fuck? Give me something a little sexier. Yeah. Why is this so frozen? What the fuck? Dude, this website is busted. It crashed. I want to tell you about this new sex act so bad, but it just refuses to load normally. Alright, y'all. Let's get into this right now. Alright. Let me tell you about the thing that's happening. It's called rippling. Rippling. All around the world they are rippling. Making it nasty. And here is the thing, all the ladies in the world love rippling. We've got some Metro journalists selected to curate this. A new sex act done by all of the kids who are adults. There's a little known sex act making a splash in the world of female masturbation. A new hot sensation, and you might have tried it without even knowing about it. So I'm gonna tell all of you in chat all about it. It's called rippling. What is it though? Don't you all want to know? Well, it involves using a vibrator and pressing it on a spot near your clitoris like your pubic bone. It is allowing the vibrations to the ripple through your body to stimulate your clitoris. It is meant to send you to bliss while you stimulate your clitoris. Why is it pleasurable? Don't you wanna know? A lot of people like it because the clitoris is equivalent to the penis, so it's the most sensitive area. That's what sex expert Gigi Angle has told Metro. Many people with penises, when they have hand jobs, don't always like it. Super aggressive touching on the penis head, and the same goes for the clitoris. Did you know that, kids? Without rippling, it moves the vibrator away. It's basically masturbation, but you don't touch the clit directly. It is so nasty that it makes you feel pure ecstasy. That's rippling, it's fucking rippling. And I'm making you come with the rippling, and that's a fucking thing. So that's what rippling is, everybody. It is touching the area near the clitoris with a dildo. I don't know, I don't always make the news, but I always love the news, and honestly, no, never more than today. Let's see if we can find somebody to tell us all about the act of rippling. This is a man who claims to have a vibrator for a head, and he's ready to explain the act of rippling more in depth to us because he's got a vibrator head. Oh, you want to hear from Jeff Ripple? We could do that instead, but unfortunately I already booked this guy who's got a vibrator for just at the top of his head. I'm gonna need a sexy masturbation type beat though. If we're gonna get this, if we're gonna get down. Whoa, libido stimulation music, what the fuck? Wait, I need an actual beat for this guy. Come on. Masturbation. The fuck is this? Okay, that doesn't work. Whatever, this'll work. Please welcome to the DJ Music roof at this time, Dr. That's his name, apparently. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dr. Jiggle in the house. Yeah, baby. Make you feel so good you feel like you are dead. Hey, I'm the only man in the world with a full vibrator for the top of my head. Damn girl, it's so perfect. I've never been better than when I got the top of my head replaced after a motorcycle accident. I was going 90 down the 405. I smashed into the top of another car, barely alive. But my God, it must have been a plan from God, because in the hospital they replaced my top. I'm like Frankenstein, but if he could make you come with the top of his head, cause it got replaced by a vibrator. And it's perfectly scientifically designed to blow your fucking mind, girl. Do you understand what I'm saying, man? I can make you blast off to heaven every time I touch the top of my head too near your clitoris head, but never directly on it, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Pepito was getting it on us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, you got in a horrible accident and what you did was get the top of your head replaced? The top of my head was gone. Meaning when they say that you come brained, I'm the only one that can actually prove that shit, man. I have my whole brain replaced with a vibrator. And baby, now I got a perfect pussy simulator. But for the top of my head, I've only got one thought. And that's what I wanna put my head on all your spots. Just the tip, baby, but not my dick. My dick got knocked off by a motorcycle accident. I'm all head, baby, but just the top. And I never fucking stop. See you in your dreams, girl. Woo! All right, I guess that's it. Yeah! Okay! Dr. Jiggle is done, so it's time for us to say that we've gotta get out of here. You know we have it made. Let's shout it out by sending y'all on another nasty raid. Who is on? Here's the thing. I'm gonna send you the way of our boy Bruce Grain. You could check him out with Cassim on BYT, but for Case, he's about to do a podcast with that baby. Woo woo! Alright! Thanks for hanging with all of us on a Thursday night. But it's time, baby, for us to leave and get so gone to do a Patreon with our boy Cassim. So thanks to all of you and the support that you do. I'm gonna shout out Chappy cause you know I love to. We got Sinister Devin, baby, have no doubt. Some dancing hot goose ass from Bundle Sprout. Travis Gog, Sky Murr, Mighty Oz, Mr. Whoopi Boo Boo coming right through her. We got propaganda, but they ain't lying, they are here. And Steve is in the fucking chat to bring us some hot cheer. Thank you, Ray Silva, Scammer, Travis Gog, Bundle Sprout, Teflon Ted, and everyone on God. We love to have you here, but it is time for us to fucking go. And VTech versus the world, I'm on your side, you know. Alright! Bye-bye. The raid is happening, and it happened. I hit the button twice by accident. So let's end the stream because it's already been sent. It's fucking done, y'all. Woo! That's it. That's it. Johns, I'm so sorry we have a Patreon right now, but say hi to Bruce Green for us. Holy shit, he's got a lot of people watching his ass right now. Have a really fun time with him in the next 5 minutes. If you're a member of the Patreon, we will be there in just a second. Bye-bye, y'all. Woo!